Gratitude Thursdays. Maria on the mic. Yo, yo. Gratitude galore. That is how we roll. Yo, yo. Grateful for all, even when it's small. Yo. Blessings some more. Gratitude in store. Yo. Gratitude galore. Welcome aboard. Yo. Welcome aboard. Hey, gratitude buddies. It's your girl Maria back with another episode. And if this is your first time here, welcome to our little family. This is the Gratitude Galore pod where we learn about gratitude and practical ways to apply it into our lives. Now, it's a new year. Yay! It's officially 2024. And one thing I'm so excited about this year is that the podcast will be turning 1 year very, very, very soon. And that is just a big achievement for me. And during the festivities, during Christmas time, during the New Year celebrations, there's something that has been on my mind a lot, which is how can I make 2024 better than 2023? And I came up with a list of 7 things we can do to make 2024 our best year yet, and I'll be sharing them with you. Remember, the list that I'll be giving is not exhaustive, and if you think that there are more tips that you can give, feel free to share in the comment section. And at the end of the episode, I'll be sharing a gratitude activity that we can engage in to ensure that 2024 is marvelous. It's the best. So without further ado, I'll be going through them very quick. I'll be going through the 7 things you can do to make 2024 our best year yet. And the first one is quite obvious, but I'll just say it. It's prioritizing our health. By prioritizing our health, I mean prioritizing our physical health, our mental health, and our spiritual health. For 2024, it's really important to prioritize these things because physical health will help us to move well, to ensure that our bodies are okay. Mental health will ensure that our mental stability, our how we are thinking is okay, and the spiritual will help us just connect us with the universe or with the highest being that we believe in. So if we want 2024 to be great, prioritizing our health is a must, and we can prioritize our physical health by exercising or by walking or doing physical activities that make our bodies active. We can prioritize our mental health by journaling or going for counseling in case we feel we have some issues that we need to deal with, and also practicing mindfulness, practicing gratitude, engaging in yoga and all those stuff. And then for our spiritual health, we can engage in meditation, we can go to church or mosque or whichever place we worship, or we can even connect with nature more or engage in practices that enhance our spirituality. So if we want 2024 to be great, first we have to prioritize our health. The second thing we can do to make 2024 our best year yet is to listen to our gut instincts. Now, buddies, how many of us are like, not listening to my gut instincts has failed me many times? I'm one of those people, I won't lie. And one thing that we must do in 2024 is trust our gut instincts. When our instincts tells us, oh, you need to watch out for this thing, or this person is not treating you well, why are they doing that, or this thing that you're about to do will lead you to problems. It's very important to trust our gut instincts, because I believe our gut instinct is that invisible best friend within us that helps us reason when we are going through things, or when we are facing dilemmas, they help us reason. So why not listen to it? No matter what the outside shows or what we think will happen, let's just normalize listening to our gut instincts and trusting it, because most of the time our gut instinct is always on our side and it wants to help us to become better. So if we want 2024 to be great, trusting our gut instinct is a must. Okay. Now, the third thing we can do to make 2024 awesome, the best, the greatest year yet is guess. Spend some time alone. I know that's an unpopular opinion because in our society we are used to spending time with friends, with family, with other people, and when we spend some time alone, it's mostly considered, oh, that person is lonely, that person, oh, they're so weird. But what if I told you that spending time alone is one of the key reasons to developing a deep relationship with ourselves? Will you believe me? Because it definitely is. Because when you spend some time alone, we are getting to know ourselves. We are getting to live in that boredom. Like when I won't lie, spending time alone is actually boring because you are all alone. You have to think of things to do. You have to keep yourself company. So during those moments is when the spending time alone is very, very crucial because it helps us develop a deeper bond with ourselves and know what we really want for ourselves, learn about our hobbies, our interests. So for 2024, please buddies, let's try very hard to spend a lot of time alone. And that does not mean excluding our friends. It means just having some time to ourselves and sometimes to our friends. If in 2023 we used to spend a lot of time with friends, we need to cut down the time and spend much more time with ourselves so that we can know ourselves and grow deep in love with ourselves. Now, we have gone through 3. Now, the fourth way that we can make 2024 the greatest, the best year yet is by getting out of our comfort zone. Now, I know I'll hit home with this because obviously I'm also guilty of staying too much in my comfort zone. And for 2024, why not make a change? If you are guilty of staying in the comfort zone like me, how about 2024 we do it different? How about we get out of that comfort zone? How about we wake up at 5 a.m. if that's what we want to do? How about we work harder at our tasks? How about we relocate to that new city that we always wanted? I think getting out of our comfort zone will help us develop to be what's that word? To appreciate ourselves, or to feel like we have achieved something. Because for me, I'll give an example with myself. If I wake up at 5 a.m. daily, I'll be the happiest on earth. I'll feel like, I've achieved. Because whenever I wake up, even one day I've woken up at 5 a.m., I normally feel, Maria, you've done it. You've made it in life. So for 2024, let's normalize getting out of our comfort zone and doing things that challenge us and taking those risks without really worrying about the consequences. As long as we know what we want and we know how to get it, let's just chase it. Let's just say bye-bye to the comfort zone and just hi to accomplishing all our goals and dreams. Now, the fifth way we can make 2024 the greatest year yet is treating ourselves how we expect or want others to treat us. Now, this is very, very hard because most of us are like, I want a loving friend or partner, I want a caring friend or partner, but in the real sense we are not caring, or we don't treat ourselves with care, with love. So 2024, let's make a change. And how do we make that change? I have a suggestion of how we can learn to treat ourselves how we want others to treat us, and it's coming up with a list of what we expect from friends and what we expect from relationships. After making the list, we start becoming those things to ourselves. If I want a respectful relationship, I treat myself with utmost utmost respect. I will never ever ever disrespect myself. If I want a loving friendship, I be loving to myself. By treating ourselves how we want others to treat us, it will eradicate the expectations and disappointments when people don't meet the expectations, because we know that I don't need anyone else to treat me anyway, as long as I know how I treat myself and how my relationship with myself is the best. The outside energy or how other people act is not really because of me, it's dependent on them. So 2024, let's learn to be what we want to be, if that makes sense. Or what I mean is, let's learn to treat ourselves how we expect and how we want others to treat us, because we will be teaching others how to treat us, and we'll also spread some love and positivity, because we are actually being the best people, the best version of ourselves, not only to ourselves but to others, which will have a positive impact. The sixth way that we can make 2024 our greatest year yet is planning our time. Where do I start? Time management. I used to, back in school, when I was in school, I used to hear the term time management, but I've never really gone deeper and understood its importance until I began freelancing. That's when I learned, managing time is very important. So for 2024, if you've struggled with managing your time in the previous years, 2024 is the time to execute the best time management strategy ever. And you may ask, how do we do this, Maria? Well, it's simple. How can we plan our time? It's by developing a schedule. And we develop a schedule by first developing a to-do list. So for example, every day before I go to sleep, I draft a to-do list on of what I'll do tomorrow, and the time I say from 8 to 9 I'll do this, from 9 to 10 and so on. So when we develop a to-do list and we schedule it in our timetable, it will be hard to waste time, because every minute is accounted for. And planning our time for 2024 is crucial, because we don't really want our time to run us. We want us to run our time, to be in control of what happens during our time when we are awake. So setting or planning our time will help 2024 be the greatest year yet, because it will help us manage our time well. And managing our time will also help us achieve our goals that we have on time, which will help us feel more fulfilled and happy. So if we want 2024 to be great, please, buddies, let's consider planning our time well. Now, I saved the best for last. And the seventh way that we can make 2024 the best, the most awesome, the most productive, the happiest year yet, is by starting with one goal at a time. Now, I know there's a lot of pressure during this New Year season where, you have to have many goals, you have to create a vision board, you have to achieve all your goals by this time. Yeah. All that is just BS to me, sorry to say, because especially to people who, not BS to everyone, but to people who struggle with achieving their goals. Last year, if you didn't achieve all your goals that you had set, maybe it's because of trying to achieve too many goals at a time. So how about in 2024, we make a change? And how do we make this change? We start with one goal at a time. For example, for this new year, I set one goal. I know I have like 10 things I want to do, I want to achieve the whole year, but I won't really set it I won't set all the goals at once. I'll start with the first goal. For example, for me, I've really struggled with staying consistent with fitness. Believe it or not, I began working out in 2016, and until today I've never seen results, because I've not been consistent. Consistency has really been hard for me, and two, I've really been maybe pushing myself too hard rather than taking things slow. So for 2024, if you've struggled with anything in the past, accomplishing a certain goal, how about in 2024 we take it slow? For example, for me, my first goal that I've set in 2024 is becoming consistent in working out, and that's the only goal I'll stick to. And after I've achieved it, I've really seen the consistency. Maybe I've remained consistent maybe for a month, is when I'll set the other goal, because that will help me to really learn to take things slow, one step at a time. So buddies, if we want 2024 to be great, let's set one goal at a time. Let's start with one goal, and we'll see how it just unfolds and becomes magical. Because if we start with that one goal, we accomplish it, we'll be motivated to accomplish another goal and another one and another one, which will lead us to accomplishing all 10 goals, rather than having 10 goals at the beginning and getting overwhelmed even before the second month, because you just have too many things to achieve. So how about we start with one goal and see 2024 unfold to become the greatest year of our lives. And if you have any more suggestions of things we can do to make 2024 the best year yet, feel free to let me know in the comment section. I'll be waiting for your feedback on it. And now it's time for the gratitude activity, and the activity is known as Hooray 2023. And yeah, you guessed it right, it's all about celebrating 2023, because if we want to move on to 2024, it's good to appreciate and look for things that we can be grateful for about 2023. So the activity entails 4 steps. The first step is first finding a comfortable place. The second step is reflecting on 2023, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything. And then we write down all the things that we are grateful for about 2023, and then feel the gratitude or feel the happiness we felt when we were experiencing these experiences. And now the final step is closing off with an optimistic note about 2024. Maybe say how you want 2024 to be, and appreciate yourself for surviving 2023, because it's really magical that you're still here despite the challenges you went through in 2023. So I hope you engage in the activity, and the goal is to just help us process 2023 with positivity and gratitude, so that we can move on to 2024 with the same spirit and with more motivation to do better and to become better than you were in 2023. And this will help us to just develop a better relationship with ourselves and make 2024 start on a high note, on an energetic note, to the point that even though we face challenges, with the positivity or the enthusiasm that we have inside us cannot let us fall. Yeah, and that's it for today's episode, buddies. I'm so glad you could tune in until the end. Remember, if you have any feedback or comments, you can always reach out to me on Instagram and TikTok at Gratitude Galore Pod, and I'll be happy. I'll be happy to respond to all your comments and all your queries and everything. And just a quick announcement. I've rebranded the YouTube channel, as you've noticed. It's now called Self-Care with Ria. I have a whole video on the rebranding and all about it. I posted it yesterday, so you can view it and just know why this is not the Gratitude Galore Pod anymore, why it's called Self-Care with Ria. And if you want to read the blog version of this episode, it's attached in the description, so you can have a look at it. And until next week, I wish you a lovely week filled with love and gratitude, and bye-bye.